Hey class, this is Chapter 6, Lesson 5, Additive Relationships. Okay, I gave you guys this template in class. We're going to be using it for our notes. Please make sure that you write your name. Our TEKS is 6.6c. I can represent a given situation using words, tables, graphs, and equations. So we've already been doing this in class using words, so actual descriptions, tables, graphs, and equations to represent different relationships. And today we're focusing on additive. So what is an additive relationship? Well, additive relationships compare the independent and dependent quantities of a relationship using addition. Additive relationships can be represented as tables, graphs, and equations in the form y equals x plus a, where a is any rational number. Remember, rational numbers are numbers that can be written as fractions. All right, so our first example says determine if each relationship is an additive relationship and then explain. Okay, so I'm actually going to rewrite my table. We have three independent quantities, so I'm going to make 3 columns. We have an input and output, so our x and our y. Our inputs are 4, 5, and 6, and our outputs are 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so looking at our first one, we're looking for a pattern. So how can we go from 4 to 8? Well, I know 4 times 2 gives me 8, but if we're going to multiply by 2, that means that we have to multiply everything by 2 because it has to be a pattern. Well, 5 times 2 gives me 10, so that means that we're not able to use times 2. Okay, well, how else can we go from 4 to 8? Well, 4 plus 4 does give us 8. Okay, well, so that would mean 5 plus 4 does give us 9. 6 plus 4 does give us 10. Okay, so this shows that we are adding 4 to our input to get our output. So our rule is x plus 4 equals our y. Okay? So this does show that it's an additive relationship because each output is 4 more than the input. Okay, and go ahead and underline 4 more, because we know the word 4 more. More is telling us that we're adding. All right, so this is an additive relationship. Okay, next one. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite my table. Okay, we need our x and our y. Our inputs are 3, 5, and 7. Our outputs are 9, 15, and 21. Okay, well, I know 3 plus 6 will give me 9, but 5 plus 6 gives me 11, so we can see that it's not additive. How else can we go from 3 to 9? Well, we can do 3 times 3, which gives us 9. 5 times 3 does give us 15, and 7 times 3 does give us 21. So that means that our pattern or our rule is we're multiplying by 3. So up here we know x times 3 will give us our y. Okay, we're multiplying, not adding, so that means that this is a multiplicative relationship. Okay, so it's not additive. All right, let's look at a graph, excuse me. Okay, so we need to identify our ordered pairs so we can find our inputs and our outputs, x and y. Go ahead and write your dry mix. Okay, my first ordered pair, we walked to 1, flew up to 4. Next one, we walked to 2, flew up to 8. Looks like we only have those 2. All right. Oh, wait, there's one down here. What's the next one? This one is 0, 0. We missed that one. Couldn't see it. Okay, so you should have 0, 0, 1 and 4, 2 and 8. Okay, I know my X is first, so our first ordered pair is 0, 0. X and Y, this is 1 and 4. And then 2 and 8. Okay, well I know 1 plus 3 will give me 4, but 2 plus 3 gives me 5, so we're not adding. How else can we go from X to Y? Well, 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 does give us 8, so this shows that we're multiplying. X times 4 equals our Y. Okay, since we're multiplying, and it doesn't match our X plus A equals Y relationship, this is not an additive relationship. It is also multiplicative. All right, let's look at a real world example. Okay, so it says Isaiah has 28 more songs downloaded on his MP3 player than Melanie. Make a table to show the relationship between the number of songs Y Isaiah has on his MP3 player and the number of songs X on Melanie's MP3 player. Okay, so Melanie's our X, Isaiah's our Y. We already have that on our table. We're good. Okay, and I'm going to give you some given values for Melanie, your input. Okay, and what did they tell us? They want us to show that the relationship where Isaiah has 28 more. Okay, we know more is telling us addition. Okay, so it'd be X plus our 28 would equal our Y. So X plus 28 equals our Y. Okay, so that means that I need to add 28 to my independent quantities. Okay, so 10 plus 28, that's going to give us 38. 20 plus 28 is going to give us 48, and 30 plus 28 is going to give us 58. Okay, next it says graph the ordered pairs and analyze the graph. Okay, well, my first ordered pair is 10 and 38. Next we have 20 and 48. And then we have 30 and 48. Okay, we know that our independent quantity is our x-axis. Dependent quantities are on the y-axis. We know x comes first, then y. So first one, we're going to walk to 10, fly up to 38. Next, we're going to walk to 20, fly up to 48. Walk to 30, fly up. Oops. Did you guys catch that? 58. I accidentally wrote 48 twice. 58. 30 and 58. Okay. What do you guys notice about our ordered pairs? Yep, hopefully you realize that if we connect them, they make a line, which shows that we have a linear relationship. Okay. All right, the last part. It says write an equation to find the number of songs Y on Isaiah's MP3 player given the number of songs X on Melanie's MP3 player. Well, we already did that actually up here. Whoops, we wrote our equation. We know it's X plus 28 equals Y because Isaiah has 28 more songs than Melanie. All right, guys, that's it. Bring your notes to class. And I hope you have enjoyed your wonderful weekend.